Welcome on in. It's a beautiful night for baseball here in the Coachella Valley. Stephen Buxton, Jayce, Cicinelli joining you here for another power game against a CPCL foe, the Inland Valley Pirates coming into town. Jayce, it's a matchup between the top and bottom of the CPCL. Power coming into the game. They're 9-0 in the CPCL. Pirates coming into the week, they're 1-8 so far. Had a tough season.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big game for Power. They've beaten the Pirates already 3 times, but they've all been close games. Obviously, this team here, being that road doubleheader back earlier in the season, swept those games 9-6 and 4-2, and played here last week at home the first time against these Inland Valley Pirates and won that game 9-5. So this is a team that's very competitive, and they got a lot of guys, and this is going to be another good battle here against the Power here tonight.
Again, third time around, it's been the same old with the Power. Whoever they've seen, they've been able to take care of business. Whether it's been a blowout or a close win, it's all worked out for the Power. But tonight, we've got Josh Martinez on the mound. Martinez, through 4 starts so far this season, he's been great.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big start for him. So far in his 4 outings, he's gone 4 innings twice, he's gone 3 innings twice. Obviously, Power being short on the pitching staff, and you would love for him to try and get his season high and maybe go 5 or 6 tonight. He's not a big strikeout guy, just 13 strikeouts in 14 innings, but he's a big ground ball pitcher, and that's what you want in a lot of pitchers. That pitch count's going to be a lot lower because he's not using as many pitches to retire out hitters.
NBC Palm Springs night here today at the ballpark. We'll have an interview coming to you on the top of the 3rd inning. I'll be interviewing Tim O'Brien. And then for the Power, though, again, main objective at hand, continue the dominance, continue the 37-game win streak right now dating back to last year. They'll face off against Noe Novella. And really it's a lineup, again, we've seen a lot of guys playing a lot of different places. New face in the lineup, Fred Buxton. He'll be playing shortstop. Cody Kashimoto's got the night off. It should be a good game, good showing out here for both teams because with the Inland Valley Pirates, with all the Inland Valley baseball teams, they basically share rosters. We'll see some guys we've seen on other teams, whether it's the Legends or the Bucks. So, again, it should be their best coming out tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this top of the order for Power all season long has been contributing. Eli Brown, hit leader for Power, Austin Haller, even Noah Blythe. And Noah Blythe, you talk about his on-base streak as he's played in 17 out of the 18 Power games, and in each game that he has appeared in, he has a current 17-game on base and also has a hit in 16 out of the 17 games as well that he has started here for this summer.
Again, Noah Blythe, who is at or near the top of almost every single offensive statistic in Power history, off to a fantastic start so far this year, has not gone through a game this season without getting on base. So him and the rest of the lineup, they'll start things off in a couple minutes. First pitch and national anthem coming up. We'll be right back after a break. Welcome back. It's a beautiful day for a ball game here in Palm Springs. Again, Stephen Buxton joined by Jayce Cicinelli. And Josh Martinez out to get to work against this Inland Valley lineup. Leading off will be Isaiah Walls, Garrett Patterson, Connor Green, Sonny Rios, next three in the lineup. 5 through 8, Landon Greenhouse, Mark DiCarlo, Eddie Alfaro, Evan Avidia, and Max Shore rounding things out. He'll catch, and he's hitting 9 for the Inland Valley Pirates. And they'll be facing off against Josh Martinez, who so far through 3 starts this year, it can't get much better, Jayce. He's only allowed runs in his last 2, and he's coming in with an ERA in the low 1s.
Yeah, and you mentioned the 2 runs he's allowed in the last 2, but that's just 2 runs in the last 8 innings, and he's been absolutely unbelievable. And what he does so well is he gets batters out quickly. He doesn't use a lot of pitches. 13 strikeouts we've mentioned in the open in 14 innings, and has only allowed 2 earned runs. That's good for a 1.29 ERA, and they're going to be leaning here on the southpaw tonight.
Again, coming into the game, he's only got 1 win so far, but the Power have won all 4 of his starts. Again, they've won all 18 games this year, coming in at 18-0. And again, it's been nothing but sunshine for the Power, no matter how they've done it, but it's a different lineup today. Defensively for the Power, they'll be leading off with Brown, Torek, and Blythe in the outfield from left to right. Isaiah Mongi at third base. Fred Buxton, new guy, playing short. Dalton Thomas at second base. Austin Haller at first again. And Alonzo Reyes in the backstop. He'll be catching tonight. We're all set, and Josh Martinez kicks and fires, and there's the first pitch for a strike. Martinez. It's 1-1 now against Isaiah Walls. Already starting off with 2 straight fastballs. Martinez in the upper 80s with the 86 on that last pitch. 1-1. Just off the corner, but gets the call. 85 on the black. Perfect pitch by Josh Martinez. Lefty out of Cal State Northridge, 6'2", 190 pounds. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the night for Josh Martinez. Throw down to first, gets him in time.
Yeah, that's what you want to see right there to open up the ball game, is not have traffic with a leadoff base runner. And we mentioned in the open, Steven, Martinez not being a big strikeout guy, but you talk about the filthy changeup right there to retire Waltz.
And it's the stuff you can't take for granted with the Power so far this season. The fact that on simple plays like that, they've been able to execute it perfectly, whether it's a throw down to first or if it's even a simple routine ground ball or double play. They've been immaculate defensively this year, only, I'm pretty sure, averaging about an error or under an error a game as the 1-0 pitch. Driven into left field and just foul. Garrett Patterson, number 2 hitter today. He's the DH for the Pirates. It's 1-1 now, but for the Power, they've been able to take something as small as a drop third strike, throw down to first, and by how aggressively they've played, they've been able to stretch that into so much more.
Yeah, Garrett Patterson, the Upland, California native, very talented ball player, currently at UC San Diego.
UCSD Triton facing off against Martinez from Cal State Northridge, who fires in a breaking ball at the bottom of the zone, can't get the call. Looked like a good curveball right there. It's 2-1, 1 out here in the first inning. Pitch by Martinez, chopped off the hands over to third. Throw by Mongi down to first, gets him in time. 2 up, 2 down on the 5-3 putout.
Yeah, ball put in play that time, but how about that location on the inner half, and had Patterson way out in front, didn't get a lot of hard contact as he would like as a hitter, and off the end of the bat gets the slow dribbler, and Mongi coming in, making it look easy, throwing it across his body for that second out.
Sonny Rios steps in with 2 outs out of Santa Ana College. First pitch by Martinez, fouled back. Rios playing left field for the Pirates today, and should be a good matchup here. A big, powerful bat from the right side facing off against the lefty Martinez, who just pounds the zone. 0-1 pitch. Off the corner. Called strike 2. Good breaking ball there. Martinez gets set for the 0-2 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fouled back off the net. We'll do it again.
Yeah, and so far from Martinez, getting ahead of each of the first 3 batters, and you're going to find a lot of success on the mound when you're able to locate early and really have a feel already for your secondary pitches as well early on here in the ballgame.
Martinez ready. 0-2. Driven foul down the right field line. That'll go into the stands or past the stands into the park. And for Martinez, for the power in general, it's something you can't take advantage of. Someone who throws as many strikes as he does. It feels like every batter that comes up is down 0-1, 0-2 right away. And he's got Connor Green down 0-2, and that's off the end of the bat into right field for the first hit of the day. Connor Green with the 2-out single to keep the inning going.
Yeah, a pitch that got a little more in the middle of the zone than he would like, and Green just pokes the bat out there off the end of the bat and able to get a base hit into right for the first hit for the Pirates.
And up comes Sonny Rios. Sonny Rios, our beer batter of the night for today's in-stadium promotion. First pitch, fastball, outside, can't get that first pitch strike again.
Yeah, for those that don't know what a beer batter is, here at Palm Springs Stadium, if this batter currently up here in Sonny Rios, if he strikes out at all, free beer for the next 10 minutes.
And now it's even 1-1. Fastball bottom of the zone. Martinez set and fires. 1-1 pitch, fastball 86 right by him. Swung right on top of it, and for Martinez, he doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but again, it's the limiting the walks, just 8 so far on the year. He's got a chance at one right here, though. 1-2 pitch. Chopper to short. First chance for Buxton. He'll take it the easy way down to second. It's a 1-2-3, or it's a 4-hitter inning for the Pirates. 3 outs quick, though, and Martinez puts up a 0. We'll be right back for the bottom of the first inning. Top of the power lineup due up.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Welcome back. Just getting ready for the bottom of the first here in Palm Springs. Josh Martinez did his job, put up a 0 in the first inning, and he'll face off against the top of the power lineup. Jayce, what can we expect out of Noe Novella, the right-hander on the mound?
Yeah, a guy who's from Santa Ana, California, just finished his sophomore year and currently at Midway University, and appeared in 14 games, went 2-1, also recorded a save, 24 innings logged. He allowed 7 earned runs, 10 walks, 22 strikeouts, and a 2.63 ERA.
Could be a good challenge against the top of this power lineup. Eli Brown steps in and takes strike 1 down Broadway. 86 on the fastball right there, and it's about standard, a little bit of the upper end of what the Power have seen. They've seen a lot of lower 80s, mid 80s. Right here, 0-1 pitch. Outside, it's 1-1.
Yeah, you're already trying to see him establish that slider. That's a hard slider right there. That one went to the outer half and was a pretty good pitch, but didn't get the call.
1-1 pitch to Eli Brown. Inside ball 2.
Wow, called that a strike. Pitch that missed pretty inside, but yeah, went doubling up early on in this ball game, back-to-back sliders, and now Eli Brown here has got to protect and shorten up with 2 strikes.
Eli Brown coming off a solid night last night, multi-hit game, one of many. 1-2 pitch. Right over the heart of the zone and doesn't get the call there.
Yeah, Steven, this is a weird at-bat so far for home plate umpire Sal Fernandez. I think that's a makeup call right there because he realized that he messed up on the previous pitch.
Yeah, Brown got a tough call in the last pitch and gets squeezed right over the middle. Or Novella gets squeezed, and Brown thought he had ball 4. He thought it was a 3-2 pitch, but it was 2-2. Threw the bat away. He'll come back and get it. Austin Haller handed it to him. Power in their white jerseys. We don't see that too often. Eli Brown with the white helmet, white pants, white cleats, white batting gloves. But it's all because the Pirates coming in town. They're wearing their red jerseys, red hats, and white pants. It's full count to Eli Brown. Novella fires, and it's foul.
Yeah, Eli Brown has filled that leadoff role really well for the Power, coming in tonight with an 8-game on-base streak, and he's just done his job. He has 3 3-hit games, a 4-hit game on the year, 6 total multi-hit games, and he's been really huge for Power all summer long.
Full count pitch to Brown. Watches it outside, ball 4, leadoff walk. Austin Haller coming up with the man on first.
And that's just the ideal situation for a leadoff hitter. You're trying to see a lot of pitches early on, help your other teammates out who are waiting on the on-deck circle. And not only does he see a lot of pitches, a good 6-pitch at-bat right there, or make that a 7-pitch at-bat actually, and obviously gets on base as well for now the ever-dangerous Haller.
And he gets on base for, the ever-dangerous Haller. He's just lit the world on fire since he started with the Power. He's hit it to all fields. He's hit for average. He's hit for some pop. No home runs, but he's got plenty of doubles, and he's got a man on right here. First pitch catches the bottom of the zone. It's strike 1. And Jayce, for Austin Haller, what makes him so dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, Austin Haller's a guy, he does not chase, and that's the number one thing he does. He knows the pitches he can handle. He knows the zone, and he just goes back to bat to ball and just sticks to his approach. And his approach, Steven, is waiting for the fastball that he knows he can drive. He's just trying to catch up to the fastballs, tries to time it up. You don't see him swing first pitch a lot because he likes to see a pitch and really kind of dig deep. But, I mean, just coming off his best game of the season, in my opinion, 3 for 4, just a homer
Throw back to
shot.
Brown, gets to the dugout. Brown's going to take second base on a bit of a delayed reaction right there. No one went after to get it for a second. First baseman Green finally jogged over there, and an easy 90 feet for Brown. Jayce, please continue.
Yeah, air right there. But, yeah, I mean, coming off his best game, 3 for 4, just a homer shy of the cycle. But, I mean, we've already seen him go deep this season and picking up a triple as well. And so he has at least one extra base hit in every category, double, triple, and a home run this summer.
Looking to add another one here. 1-1 pitch to Haller. Little off the plate, but gets the call right there. Good frame job by Max Shore. It's 1-2, and For Haller, if it's Haller or Brown or everyone on this team, they've been able to command that zone. They haven't swung at pitches that they didn't like, haven't swung at low-quality pitches. And here's the pitch, chopper up the middle to second base. Can't make the play as Alfaro. Eli Brown coming around to score, and it's a quick 1-0 Power.
Yeah, that's right there, right on cue. Haller recognizing the situation, knows all he has to do is put the ball in play, but not only put the ball in play, but to the right side to at least get that run over to third. But obviously with the air right there, Brown easily scoring, and Haller continuing to just put the ball in play and get on base for this Power squad.
Austin Haller doing what he's done all year. Again, just hitting tall fields, finding a way on base. The team's leader in hits sends it to Aiden Torek, who fouls that into the park. Torek out of St. Mary's. Him and Kashimoto, the Gales, on the team, and how meaningful has he been to this lineup? He's played almost every day in center field. He's, again, hit for average, hit for power, and sends one down the right field line, foul. And Aiden Torek.
Yeah, Aiden Torek, you talk about really just red scorching hot he's been, but last 16 at-bats, Steven, just 2 for 16, but he did have a double in his last at-bat of last game.
Torek watches ball one.
I mean, you talk about still right there as far as top RBI hitters on this team. Guy who just knows how to put the ball in play.
And he hits the ball like almost no one on this team. It comes off his bat different. 1-2 pitch to Torek. Haller running to second. Might have taken out the double play opportunity there. And Torek running hard down the line. Couldn't get hauled in by Green. He's going to be safe on another error by the Pirates.
Yeah, 3 errors to open up the game, and that's another play right there. But again, Power just putting the ball in play, and that's all you can do as a hitter. If you can't put the ball in play, then you don't have obviously a chance to get on base. But when you're able to put the ball in play, whether it's scorching hot off the bat or just trying to get a bat on ball with the soft contact that we've seen so far in this game. But again, the defense for the Pirates just really letting down the starter so far in Noe Novella.
Austin Haller at second, Torek at first. Noah Blythe at the plate takes strike one on the corner. Good breaking ball, just caught the outside corner. 76 on the gun, and it's 0-1 against Noah Blythe, who has not appeared in a game and not got on base so far this year. 0-1. Outside, ball one. It's 1-1.
And this is where he strives. He's the best hitter in this lineup as far as hitting with runners in scoring position, especially with 2 outs. And there's just not a more clutch hitter in clutch situations than the guy at the plate right now, and Mr. Power, Noah Blythe.
1-1 pitch to Blythe. Off the end of the bat into right field. Coming in on it is DiCarlo, and that lands just fair. Haller comes in to score. Aiden Torek to third. 2-0 Power.
Right on cue, putting the ball in play, and another RBI for Noah Blythe. And obviously, he didn't hit the ball that hard, but again, just putting the ball in play right off the end of the bat and able to just find a hole. Obviously, right fielder DiCarlo playing a little more off the line with a right-hander up, and Blythe just puts it in the perfect spot for this Powers team.
A little bit of a weird hit right there. It looked like it was going to drift a little foul, and it just kept hanging up and somehow stayed fair, and that leads it to Alonso Reyes. Reyes fouls it down the line and almost into the Pirates dugout. And Pirates defensive lineup tonight, Rios, Greenhouse, DiCarlo in the outfield. Avidia, Walls, Alfaro, and Green from left to right in the infield, and Max Shore behind the plate catching for Noe Novella, who's ahead 1-0. That one's grounded down the right field line, foul.
And what Alonso Reyes does so well is he just finds ways to drive in runs. 5 out of the last 6 games he's played in, he has at least 1 RBI, has 4 multi-RBI games on this season, and a guy who just finds ways to put the ball in play, and another RBI chance right here with runners on the corners and still no outs.
It's 0-2, no outs. He's got Torque on third, Blythe on first. Here's the pitch off the end of the bat into left field. That's going to get down. Torque comes in to score. Noah Blythe to third. It's a RBI double for Alonso Reyes. 3-0 Power here in the first. Still no outs.
Yeah, make that 6 out of the last 7 games. Noah Blythe, Alonso Reyes, 2 of the hottest hitters as far as driving and runs, and they're able to do that because Eli Brown, Austin Haller, Aiden Torque just putting the ball in play, getting on base, and now you let your big RBI guys score you in.
One guy who at first came in and kind of struggled to get it going offensively for the first couple of games, but has lit it up lately, and he sends it off to another guy in the same situation, Aiden Perez, DHing today. First pitch to Perez, down the right field line, foul. It's 0-1 to Perez, and for Novella so far, he's done a solid job pounding the zone, but the Power haven't let him make a single mistake.
Yeah, Aiden Perez, last game he played in, June 19th against the East LA Dodgers, that was his best game of the season.
0-1 to Perez, foul down the right field line again. It's 0-2.
He went 3 for 4 in that game, 3 RBIs, and a guy who also just drives and runs. That was obviously batting .357 on the season now here for Power.
Perez has Blythe on third. He's got Reyes on second, and he's got 2 strikes again. In the dirt, ball 1.
And Power already 3 runs home, still no outs, but so far no bullpen movement for the Pirates. Could be a really scary inning here for Noe Novello, the Midway University product.
Could have been a scarier inning without a good block by Max Shore right there. Kept it in front of him. 1-2 pitch. On the black, strike 3 called, froze him. Gets the call, a couple balls off the plate, but again, Shore was set up outside and did a good job receiving that one.
Yeah, when you're set up outside as a catcher, you're going to get that call more likely than not. Good frame job as well, and you mentioned the pitch, at least a baseball off the plate, but I mean, good job for Novella to just hit his spot close enough to where he gets the call right there.
Leads the way to Isaiah Monge, first out of the inning. First pitch, fastball low, gets the call. Monge playing third base today. He's got a couple starts there already. But more importantly, he's got 2 in scoring position right now, and it's a 1-1 count. Beautiful night here in Palm Springs. It's cooled down nicely. We've got the misters going, a little bit of a breeze. Couldn't ask for better conditions for baseball. Power up 3-0, 1-1 pitch to Monge. Off the end of the bat, into the net. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, big spot here for Isaiah Monge. Just 6 RBIs on this season, but a RBI chance right here, trying to add to that total.
1-2 pitch to Monge. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. 2 in a row for Novella.
Yeah, you're starting to see Novella start to settle in, starting to mix up his speeds better than how he started the game. And, I mean, we mentioned he hasn't had a lot of hard hit contact hit against him so far in this inning. Just obviously the defense with 3 errors in this first inning. Haven't played great behind him, but he's done a good job to settle back in.
And here's a new sight. Fred Buxton steps into the plate. Takes strike 1 on the corner.
Yeah, we didn't even mention the open, Steven, but Fred Buxton, the new player for Power tonight from Vanguard University.
0-1 pitch to Buxton, driven into right field. That's going to get down for a hit, and another RBI coming around third is Blythe, and he's going to score. Alonso Reyes, gets called out on the tag on a great throw from right field, just gets him. But it's 4-0 Power. Blythe comes in to score, and it's an RBI single for Fred Buxton. But we'll go to the top of the second. Power up 4-0. We'll be right back.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Like a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family-oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual
4-run ball game here in Palm Springs. Power up early and going into the top of the second inning. It's Josh Martinez back there on the mound to face off against Landon Greenhouse, Mark DiCarlo, and Eddie Alfaro. The first three due up for the Pirates. First pitch by Martinez. Fastball on the black, gets the strike. Oh, one pitch by Martinez, fouled into the power dugout. Martinez, again, getting right back where he started from. Just pounding the strike zone, working with pace, and with an 0-2 count here. Ball one, just off the zone, a couple ball widths off. Tried with the fastball away, couldn't get it. 1-2. Gets the top of the zone, but doesn't get the call on the curveball.
Yeah, Landon Greenhouse, talented from Riverside Community College, and now playing for Long Beach State.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Second strikeout of the night for Josh Martinez. And again, he's just firing strikes over and over. It seems like everyone so far has started off 0-1.
Yeah, and once you get ahead of hitters, you can go to any pitch, and obviously Greenhouse might have been guessing there on that pitch, obviously ahead of the count, and able to just continue to stick to his hard stuff.
Mark DiCarlo coming in and watches ball one outside. Fastball 87 just off the plate. One-0 pitch by Martinez. Inside, another breaking ball, can't come back to the plate. First batter, he's really been behind so far today. It's 2-0 against Mark DiCarlo. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Breaking ball off the plate, gets the chase.
Yeah, that's a good breaking pitch right there. I believe this is also the first lefty he has faced tonight, and when you're seeing a new hitter kind of from that other side of the box, kind of could play with your mind a little bit, see if you can get back in the count.
2-1, one out. Here's the pitch. Catches the corner, strike two.
Mark DiCarlo currently going to Riverside City College and went to Citrus Valley High School.
2-2 pitch to DiCarlo. Breaking ball right on the corner, but cannot get the call.
Yeah, and you can't dot that pitch any better, Steven. You talk about dotted, low and away corner.
Well, it's a full count now, and off the end of the bat, foul. Just gets past the third base coach, and Eli Brown will come and throw that ball in. And for Martinez, it's really impressive what some of these guys can do with not the overpowering stuff, but again, just the precision that he pitches with the whole approach he has. And here's the full count pitch, and he walks DiCarlo. A couple pitches he would have liked to go his way, but he can't get the call, and It's the second base runner of the game for the Pirates, leading the way for Eddie Alfaro.
Yeah, you mentioned obviously making a lot of good quality pitches there in that at-bat, the lefty-lefty matchup, and just missing inside for that ball four, but has already worked from the stretch, and we saw in the first.
Eddie Alfaro takes strike one. Right off the corner, 85. He's got a man on. Again, it's Mark DiCarlo at first. As long as, barring a double play, they'll have Evan Avidia coming up, and that's strike two right down the middle. Josh Martinez never afraid of throwing it over the zone, never afraid of making his defense work. 0-2 pitch. Almost gets away from Reyes.
Yeah, we've seen him so far hit 87, 88 tonight. Higher 80s velocity, and just always commanding his pitches and able to locate east to west.
Alfaro down 1-2. Watches ball two in the dirt.
And when you're a pitcher on the mound, especially a lefty, and even if you don't throw as hard as other guys, if you're able to work the whole zone, east to west, north to south, it's a tough sighting for hitters.
2-2 pitch. Off the hands, floater into left center field. That gets down. Throw back by Eli Brown, and it's runners on first and second after Eddie Alfaro with the Pirates' second hit of the night.
Yeah, another soft contact hit off the bat from a Pirates hitter. Their first two, that time got more of the handle on the right hitter in Alfaro and able to just hit a little jam shot just over the shortstop Buxton's head.
DiCarlo on second, Alfaro on first, leading the way for Evan Avidia, the 8-hole hitter. First pitch catches the bottom of the zone, strike one. Martinez with the quick first inning, facing the fourth batter of the second. He's got one out, and he's ahead 0-2 here.
Yeah, and I like what Martinez is already doing to the next batter. 2 runners on, but he knows that he hasn't gotten hit hard, and he's just going to keep sticking to his pitching.
0-2 pitch. On the corner, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Evan Avidia goes down looking.
And that's the best pitch, Steven, we've seen all night. Did you see that slider starting on the left-hander batter's box and just slides right in, that late movement, dots the outside corner. Couldn't have asked for a better pitch from Josh Martinez.
Just barely touched the zone. There's nothing Avidia could have done there. And Max Shore up with 2 on and 2 out. Fouls that one back towards the press box. Shore down 0-1. Local kid out of Palm Desert High School. Played for Coach Daryl Salazar over there. Made a couple runs at the CIF tournament. 0-1 pitch to Shore. Off the hands right there. Just got under it. It's 0-2 after the foul back into the net. Isaiah Walls passes that ball over to the power dugout, who will get that back to our home plate umpire, Sal Fernandez. William Macareno in the field tonight, and the 0-2 pitch. Runners will go, and that's fouled. We'll do it again. Double steal attempt right there on the 0-2 pitch with 2 outs. Mark DiCarlo on second, Eddie Alfaro on first. DiCarlo reached on a walk. Went over to second base after Eddie Alfaro had a softly hit single into left field. 0-2 pitch. Driven into left field. Eli Brown camping under that. Should be an easy out, and it is. Another 0 on the board for Josh Martinez. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Power up 4-0.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta, For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Four 4-0 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. 9-1-2 due up. Dalton Thomas leading things off after the Power sent 8 to the plate in the first inning. Sent 4 home. Eli Brown, Austin Haller, Aiden Torek, and Noah Blythe all scored. Alonzo Reyes got gunned down at home on a really close play. First pitch to Dalton Thomas from Noe Novella. Outside for a ball. Thomas ended his 3-game hitting streak the other day. Looking to get that restarted, and he's ahead 2-0. 2 breaking balls just up above the zone. Can't fall down in there. Novella behind 2-0 to Thomas. Fouls that one back to the backstop. And looks like Austin Haller's going to go run after that one. After Thomas, it'll be Eli Brown, then Austin Haller, and if they can get on, Noah Blythe. 2-1 pitch. Liner to short. It's going to be a close play. Throw down to first, gets him in time. 6-3 putout for Dalton Thomas, but now it's Eli Brown.
Yeah, able to get a big out number 1 here against this Power team. Good job there for Novella. Continuing to get ground balls, and that time his defense able to help him out on that one.
86 down the middle. Looks like Thomas just got on top of it. Ground ball to Walls at shortstop. Good job by him to haul it in and make the throw. Eli Brown coming up. He walked and scored last inning. First pitch over to Sue's concession stand. And Eli Brown, Jayce, he started off the season, did well in the first couple of games, then missed about a week with minor injury, was really just waiting until he was 100% to get back going, but since then, he has torn the cover off the ball. 0-1 pitch. Inside, gets all the way to the backstop.
Yeah, Eli Brown's one of those players you love to have in the top of the order because even if he's not going to, get a hit, he's going to get on base a lot. I mean, you talk about 9 walks on this season, a .547 on base percentage as well.
1-1 pitch to Brown. Right down the middle, it's strike 1. Or strike 2, I'm sorry. It's a 1-2 count. Fastball at 86 caught the zone. And Brown looking for his first hit of the game. Already extended the on-base streak. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Brown goes down on strikes.
Yeah, that's a big pitch right there. Sticks to the fastball that time and dots it on the inner half. And it looks like Brown might have been sitting off speed and was able to blow it by him that time for a big out number 2.
And after a really rocky first inning, if he could finish off Haller here, what a job by Noe Novella recovering.
Yeah, I mean, it's big for a pitcher when you get roughed up early on in ball games and you're able to bounce back, try and go deep, and obviously to have that confidence.
First pitch to Haller, fouled down the left field line. And it's not like he got hit around a ton, but a couple walks and 3 errors led to the Power scoring 4 runs on 3 hits. He's ahead of Haller 0-1. Haller reached on the first error and scored. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1.
And you see where Haller stands in the batter's box. He loves to stand close, loves to obviously have a feel for obviously the whole strike zone, especially on outside pitches.
1-1 pitch. Gets past Shore.
And obviously that's why he leads the team in hit by pitches. 6 on the season. He actually has more hit by pitches than walks, but again, just like Eli Brown, an on-base percentage well over 500.
2-1 pitch. Off the zone, it's ball 3.
And these are great takes from Haller. Again, we talked about it. He knows the zone. He doesn't chase. He lets the pitcher come into his zone, and when he does, Haller usually lets him pay for it.
Haller ahead 3-1. Fastball catches the edge of the zone. Great pitch right there. Just barely off the plate, but might have caught the zone. And a good frame job by Max Shore behind there. Gets the strike call. It's a full count with 2 outs. Novella fires. Off the end of the bat, up the middle, though. It's a base hit. Looked like it got off of his hands, but Austin Haller sent it right back where it came from.
Yeah, fastball middle up. Haller able to just punch it right back up the middle and continuing to get on base as he does.
Haller extends the inning for Aiden Torek, who reached on another error. He scored 2, and right now it's 4-0 Power with 2 outs. Driven into left center field. Looks like that's going to get down into the wall. Haller coming around third. He's going to score stand-up RBI double. Aiden Torek. And after the bobble on the play there, he's at third.
That's a good swing by Aiden Torek. That's got to feel good. Back-to-back doubles in back-to-back ball games. We talked about his struggles, but he's starting to turn it up. Couple good swings. And he's able to drive that inside fastball right where it's into left center in the gap. And how about the base running as well, as you mentioned, Steve, and advancing an extra 90, and that's stuff that you love to see.
5-0 Power in a heartbeat, and it's another 2-out run for this team in a season where there's been so many. Extends the inning for Noah Blythe, who had an RBI single last inning, and he scored 2. Blythe, hot shot to second base. Alfaro able to haul that in. 103 off the bat. What a play by Alfaro, but Power go down, but not before putting up another run. It's 5-0 Power going into the top of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business.
Top of the 3rd inning here in Palm Springs, and What a treat we have for you. I've got Tim O'Brien from NBC Palm Springs in the booth with me.
I appreciate it, man. This is awesome. Thanks for letting me in, and that's a good way to start the game, huh?
Yeah, Tim, it's 5-0 Power right now. The top of the Pirates lineup due up against Josh Martinez, who's been pounding the strike zone, and he'll face off against Isaiah Walls. First pitch by Martinez. Lifted into right field, and Noah Blythe going to take that for a quick first out. And Tim, you're an East Coast guy, went to Rutgers. You've worked around the Madison Square Garden. What has it been working in and out of different sports, whether it's hockey, baseball, or the local news angle you've got right now?
Yeah, I took the local news angle because I wanted to be on air, right? What I was doing at the Garden was more behind the scenes, producing for MSG Network. Of course, then I wanted to be on air eventually.
First pitch to Patterson, swung on and missed.
I wanted to be on air, so I knew I ended up being an in-arena host with the Nixon Rangers for a couple of years in my tail end of my career there, and took my first job was in San Angelo and Abilene, Texas, on air as a news anchor. So I kind of went a different direction, and then I just you follow the job, right? You know how that is. You just keep going. You never say no. You keep saying yes. That's the key to success, and here we are. So
1-1 to Garrett Patterson, and for a guy who just coming out of college, I just got out of ASU, I got a lot of friends who are finding jobs, whether it's over in Texas, over in Louisiana, all these different places. Whether you want to be in the production side or you want to be on air, as that one's out into center field, Torik's going to go back on it and take it for the second out. Whether you want to be in production or on air, is it better just to apply for every job you see, whether or not it's the actual thing you want to do?
Yeah, I think maybe 10 years ago that was the option. You had to do whatever you had to do to get to that point. I think TV, radio is kind of going in a different direction. So if you're digitally savvy, content first savvy, you can be more selective in the job that you want, for sure. And never say no to any opportunity. I can't stress that enough.
That one gets away against Connor Green. It's 1-0, and for whether or not you're coming out of, if it's the Cronkettes of the world, Newhouse, whether it's USC or Missouri, or if you're like our own EJ Sanchez coming out of Concordia, Texas, how do you establish yourself, even if you don't have that massive resume? I know you're coming out of Rutgers, but if you don't have that exact name brand,
right?
How would you really go about that?
Yeah, I think it's ever evolving.
2-0 pitch gets down the line, and that's a fair ball and a base hit. Going over to second is Connor Green, and that's a stand-up double after Eli Brown throws that back in.
Can we talk about the lines 350? That's a shot here at Palm Springs Stadium.
350. So this stadium, it's not the exact dimensions, but left, center, right, it's the exact same thing as Coors.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But we don't have the high elevation and the bombs that are going to carry like you do in Coors Field.
And we have like 11-foot walls.
Certainly doesn't help. The way you establish yourself, though, man, I think you've got to do the work behind the scenes, right? You got to have the experience to get the job, but the job to get the experience. So you've got to go out and nowadays these cell phones here, they're better than cameras. Go out and shoot some stuff on your phone and create your own content. It's the way of the world.
A one pitch to our beer batter of the night, Sonny Rios. And what's really been, you've been in the Valley a while, it's been 3 years. What's been your favorite experience here, whether it's been Firebird, whether it's been local high school sports or anything else?
Yeah, I this isn't lip service. I love NBC. I love what I do. Being, a sports anchor, it's a dream job. To watch the Firebirds from the ground up, a team that wasn't here 3 years ago, and watch them blow up to what they are and what it's become, that's been the highlight of my career, to be a part of that and really be the voice and to get that crowd fired up each and every night. It's been a true blessing.
And you've seen the Valley get it really just wrap around that team, as the 0-2 pitch here with 2 outs against Sonny Rios. Lifted out into deep center field, and Torik's going to stay under that one. It's 3 outs here in the inning, and sorry, I guess we got cut off here, but we'll go a little longer. How have you seen the Valley just engulfed their support around a lot of these teams, whether, again, it's high school teams making a push for the CIF finals, or if it's like the COD teams, or if it's the Power or Firebirds. What has it been like watching that?
The Valley wants something to claim their own, right? This is a predominantly snowbird area for 6 months out of the year. But the Valley has its true sports fans, passion fans, and it's been awesome. I mean, and I mentioned this earlier on our 5 o'clock broadcast. I don't feel that the Power get the respect and attention they deserve. It's a winning product. I was speaking with Andrew Starkey and Casey Dillon. They've done a heck of a job here over the last decade, and Andrew's been here for 2 decades, and this is a really cool product. Yeah, it's hot at times, but you know what? This breeze isn't so bad, and the misters, and so they want a team that they can call their own, and they finally have that. They've got it with the Power. They've got it with the Firebirds. Yucca Valley made it to the state finals this past fall, and teams, fans from other towns here, there's 9 towns or 11 towns in the Valley, they came out and supported. It's a close-knit group. It's a close-knit Valley, and it's pretty cool to be a part of it.
It's a close-knit group. It's a close-knit Valley, and it's a Valley that, again, when everyone's in town, they love their sports. They love to just, again, wrap their arms around everyone. There's so much support here.
Yeah.
And right now they're getting ready to support a team that's up 5-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd inning, looking for win number 38 in a row. Tim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Go Power, and let's do this again soon if you'll have me.
Tim O'Brien, everybody. We'll be right back after a break. Bottom of the 3rd inning here in Palm Springs. Alonzo Reyes coming up against Noe Novella, who, after a rocky 1st inning, has settled in nicely. First pitch ball, and Reyes grounds that one to second. Bobble on the play, throw down to first, gets him in time. 4-3 putout, and it's 1 out here in the 3rd inning, and welcome back, Jayce Cicinelli.
Yeah, good to be back here, Steven, and it's awesome having guest speakers on our broadcast. Had 2 last game on Wednesday with Adam, and get to talk with one this past half inning.
Always glad when we've got local guys coming in to step by, especially when it's someone in the industry and someone as good as Tim O'Brien. Had a lot of great stuff to say, whether it's about getting into the industry or about the Valley and their approach to sports in general. And Aiden Perez puts a good shot on that one, but line out to shortstop. 2 quick outs, 6 unassisted. Leads things to Isaiah Mongi coming off a strikeout in the 1st inning. He's got no one on and 2 outs. Power up 5-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Power with some bullpen movement down there. Richie Amavisca warming up in the pen.
First pitch to Mongi, and that catches the top of the zone for a strike. Alonzo Reyes with the 4-3 putout. Aiden Perez lined out to short, and Isaiah Mongi down 0-1 fouls that one back. If Mongi could reach, we'll get another look at Fred Buxton, who's hitting 1,000 with the Power so far. Can't really do much better than a single to start your things off, and an early RBI in his first at-bat of his Power tenure. Again, up 5-0, 5 hits here, but it's an 0-2 pitch to Mongi. 2 outs. Mongi watches ball 1 inside.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys really have really good Power debuts. We saw Alonzo Reyes when he made his Power debut, and he was actually player of the game in that game. 3 for 4 and drove in 3 runs.
Isaiah Mongi looking to put together a similar performance and watches ball 2 downstairs. Mongi's worked the count even now, with 2 outs and nobody on. Again, a beautiful night here in Palm Springs. Sun starting to set, wind blowing from left to right here. 2-2 pitch. Off the play, it's 3-2. Again, with the Power warming up pitchers now, you got to wonder on how much time Josh Martinez has left, but it's been one heck of a start so far. Just 3 hits, no runs, and he's just continued the great start he's had to this season. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for Manji. He goes down on strikes. First 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates today. We'll be right back for the 4th inning.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Back here for the top of the 4th at Palm Springs, Jayce Cicinelli, Stephen Buxton, and take a quick break here. For 55 years, the Old Spaghetti Factory has been family-owned and operated. Visit today and start your own family tradition with affordable meals, excellent service, and a beautiful setting. New pitcher on the mound for the Power. It's Richie Amavisca, the two-way player, normally the third baseman for Power, making his 5th appearance now on this season. As Josh Martinez's night is done after 3 innings, 3 really good innings, shutout ball, allowed just 3 hits, and really just threw the ball well. 3 strikeouts as well in those 3 innings. And now you go to a guy here in Richie Amavisca. We mentioned the 4 innings he's pitched, with this being his 4th appearance tonight, and a 0 ERA, Steven, a guy who's thrown the ball very well. 4 strikeouts, 1 hit. And the most important stat, no walks allowed so far.
Yeah, and for Martinez, coming into the season, none of us really expected what he's done as a pitcher. We saw the first couple of times he gets rolled out there, and it's like, oh, this is kind of nice. The third baseman can go out and give a 1-2-3 inning, and what was basically, slop time. They were up more than 10. It was late innings. But now, after a couple of appearances, he's been a really good piece for this team, and he's been better than expected. Again, 0 ERA so far. He's just allowed 1 hit. And for Martinez, it's only 3 innings tonight, but you couldn't ask for much more in 3 innings. Again, just 3 hits against him and no runs.
As the first pitch is fouled off down the right field line to Landon Greenhouse, the future dirtbag for Long Beach State. Here's the 0-1. And in on the hands, grounded to the right side. Haller flips over to Amavisca. Good PFP right there. 3-1 on the putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that's one of the advantages of having a lot of these two-way guys like Amavisca, who spends a lot of time in the infield at third base. And you get guys who aren't afraid to make that run. They're not afraid to work off the mound, go field the ball, and it just provides a little bit more up that middle that, anything comes at them, they're going to be able to help out with that out.
So 1 out here for Mark DiCarlo, right fielder for the Pirates, batting from the left side. Takes a strike on the outside corner. He walked in his first plate appearance and was later left stranded. DiCarlo from Riverside Community College. Next delivery, and he fouls that to the right side.
And for Amavisca, with Martinez's start only going 3 innings, the Power aren't in a bad spot for that right now. They had the day off yesterday. A lot of the guys are rested, so it's not like it's a completely depleted bullpen right now. And Amavisca could give multiple innings. His last time out, he went 2 innings against New Lenox.
Next pitch, and just misses up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, good pitch there. 77 on the breaking ball. Just might have caught the zone, but doesn't get the call.
Amavisca out of the windup. The 1-2. Slider doesn't get the call. Just missed outside. That's a great spot, though, Steven.
It's a great spot, and it's a good call, too. It was about a ball and a half off the plate, but he's really looking for that chase, and it was a great take.
2-2 delivery, and line back up the middle and just out of the reach of Buxton. A 1-out single, and that will bring up Eddie Alfaro.
For Mark DiCarlo, that's one heck of an at-bat he put up there. Amavisca threw everything at him, and DiCarlo able to just foul off a couple pitches, and really the big thing was being able to spit on those ones that were just borderline.
So 1 on, 1 out for Eddie Alfaro. Second baseman 1 for 1 here tonight with a single. Amavisca out of the stretch for the first time and misses low for ball 1.
And it's something that the Power haven't seen a ton this year. A guy who's not going to give them that chase. They strike out a lot of guys. They get a lot of swing and miss. But right there, DiCarlo not giving in.
Next pitch. This one's lined down the right field line, but heading out of play. Amavisca, we've seen him run it up to 88, 89. Guy who's going to live in the mid to high 80s, around the same velocity as the southpaw starter earlier tonight in Josh Martinez. Amavisca from New Mexico Highlands. It's a quick pickoff attempt over to first, but DiCarlo able to get back easily.
Jayce, I'm a little confused on how they're playing Alfaro right here, because the infield's playing it to Poole, but the outfield, they've got Aiden Torek more into right center as if he's going to be late on the pitch.
Next pitch, and again, and continuing to be late, as you just mentioned, to the right side. And you're seeing Noah Blythe as well, right fielder, playing more toward that line. And, I mean, as an outfielder, you recognize right away that he's been late really this whole at-bat with those 2 late swings, and that's how the outfielders using their IQ, recognizing that he's more than likely going to put it to the right side. And right on cue, a line drive right to Haller, and a inning-ending double play as he steps on the bag.
Jayce, I think that's the easiest double play Austin Haller's ever turned.
So that will end the top of the 4th here from Palm Springs Stadium. Power still with the shutout, 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Hey Power Baseball fans, looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Back here for the home half of the fourth. New pitcher on for the Inland Valley Pirates. Going to be the right-hander Corbin Duffield from Bonita High School. The Laverne, California native will now pitch here for the Power as he comes in just finishing his high school senior season. A 2.16 ERA, a 2-1 record in 10 appearances. Couple saves as well. Gave up 7 earned runs, 15 strikeouts, and 104 batters faced.
Yeah, and for Novella, it's a tough start. Right now you're on the hook for the loss, but after that first inning, he settled in pretty nicely, but right now it's just time for a different look, time to try and slow down this Power offense.
So here's Fred Buxton, who takes a big hack. First pitch, sends this one down the left field line, but foul.
Way to slow down the Power offense. That first pitch right there, it was only 86 off the bat, but if that thing got fair, that's easy extra bases, maybe even a triple.
Here's the 0-1 to Buxton. Hacks again, a little chopper down the left field line. Fair ball. Heading down into the corner. Buxton's going to dig for a second and stop right there. How about the newcomer for Power tonight? A single and a double in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, Jayce didn't get as much on that pitch right there. Just 77 off the bat and straight into the ground, but just perfectly hit on the line. Barely gets in fair on the grass, and it just kept rolling. There was no one near, and it was rolling slow enough to give Buxton enough time to stand up on second.
So here's Dalton Thomas. Guy who's trying to get going. One of the 7 returning players from Power last season. Recently from St. Catherine's University. He takes a big hack but comes up empty on the off speed in the dirt, 0-1. And a guy who's trying to find a new home. St. Catherine's going bankrupt. Trying to find a new home and a new place to play. Guy who has a lot of passion for the game of baseball. Next pitch. And this is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And for Dalton Thomas, with how rough of a start to the year it was, I mean, it took him 4, 5, 6 games to get his first hit. He's hitting .273 on the summer now. He's really found his stroke.
Here's the 1-1. Does catch the low and outside corner. Didn't like the call, and now in a hole, a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's just a tough break right there. It's a couple balls off the plate. It looked like it could have been a little low, but again, you've got a Division I catcher back there in Max Shore, and he's doing a great job defensively.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be fouled off to the right side.
But really, Jayce, when it was going so bad for Dalton to begin, I mean, everyone said it. We all knew he was putting together good at-bats. He was seeing the ball well. It was just really the difference of seeing live pitching and getting the bat on the ball.
Quick final line for the starter, Noe Novella. 3 innings, 5 hits allowed, 5 runs. Only 2 of them earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts out of the 16 batters he faced tonight.
Yeah, and if you take out those 3 errors by the Pirates, he's probably still out there.
So 1-2 count to Thomas, the 1-2, and he puts it in play to the left side. Couple choppers. Evita fields it, fires across the diamond in time. 5-3 on the putout, and Buxton has to stay put at second.
It's a good pitch, a solid swing, but for Dalton Thomas, it's just bad luck right there. You just hit it right where they are. If that ball's about a yard to the left or 2 yards to the left or right, that thing probably squeezes through for a hit.
So 1 out. Buxton still in scoring position for Power at second base. Back to the top of the order, and Eli Brown, the Mercer University product. First pitch, and takes well outside. Batting from the left side, Eli Brown. Talk about the excellence we've seen from him. One of the 3 power hitters that have gone deep. Austin Haller, Eli Brown as well, and obviously Aiden Tork, the only one with 2 home runs on the season. Here's the 1-0, and it does catch the lower inside corner right around the knees, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good breaking ball right there. Just catches the corner and freezes up Brown. But for Brown, that home run down the right field line, I think that might be the hardest hit ball of the year for the Power.
Next pitch, and fouls it off to the left side. Eli Brown, 3rd on the team in RBIs, 15, 6 extra base hits out of his 20 hits entering tonight.
And it's even more impressive when you consider he basically missed a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Next pitch, and he goes the other way. Little slice one into left, but Sonny Rios is under it for out number 2. So after the leadoff double by Buxton, a ground out and a fly out, and still stranded at second now for Austin Haller.
Yeah, for Brown, it looked like he was just a little bit late on the fastball. Looked like he was hunting that breaking ball again after seeing it a couple times in that at bat. Still able to put bat on the ball, but it just hung up too much.
Austin Haller tonight, 1 for 2, a single, reached on an air, has scored twice. Continuing to get on base, came in tonight second on the team in runs scored as he puts the first one in play, fouls it down the right field line. Has now tied that total with Noah Blythe, both now with 25 runs scored on this season. Haller 30 hits. Entering tonight, has 31 now with his hit tonight, and the power leader in hits, 5 extra base hits, 12 runs driven in, has only struck out 6 times out of 76 plate appearances. As that one bounces away, and it gets him there right there. So it was fouled off from Haller, quickly down 0-2. Buxton still at second. 0-2 count here to Austin. Runner at second, 2 outs. Next pitch. This is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checks the runner. Duffield kicks and fires the 1-2. Haller puts it in play. Diving stop by Avidia. Throws to first in time. A defensive run saved by the Pirates hot corner. And that's how the 4th inning will end. So no runs, 1 hit, one runner left on base. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Power still on top, 5-0.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Of outdoor living spaces in the desert, nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Top of the 5th here from Palm Springs Stadium. 8-9-1 hitters Evan Avidia, Max Shore, and Isaiah Waltz. Richie Amavisca so far, 1 shutout inning, and back out there for the second as a slider misses low. 1-0 the count.
And again, Adam, I mentioned with Richie coming out, we could see multiple innings out of him, and here he is after a pretty efficient 1-2-3 first inning.
So the next one's fouled off to the right side. We mentioned the excellence so far that we've seen from Richie. Obviously being a two-way player, hasn't allowed a run yet, and now 5 innings of work. And he's just filled that, obviously, two-way player role well, and Casey Dill's very, very proud of him. Next pitch, and it's in there. But 1 ball now and 2 strikes. Talking with Casey earlier today, or earlier this week, I should say, the third edition of the Manager Show. If you guys haven't checked that out, you guys can see that on the YouTube channel. Obviously, the Instagram as well for Power. But as cut on and missed for strike 3, back-to-back sliders, and Avidia goes down, 1 away in the 5th.
Great pitch by Richie Amavisca. Again, he's got that strong arm from third base, and he's able to run it up upper 80s, getting close to 88, 89. But again, he's got that great breaking ball in his back pocket.
So 1 out for the catcher, Max Shore. 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. First pitch, and he puts it in play right back to Richie. Fields it on a hop. And a quick toss over there to Haller. 1-3 on the putout and 2 away.
And Jayce, again, we mentioned how beneficial it is having a really good fielding third baseman on the mound. It's just so comfortable for him with those balls coming back on whether it's a slow chopper coming back or even a liner. He's able to have those quick instincts from playing on the hot corner.
So 2 outs, no one on for Isaiah Waltz. Waltz 0 for 2 out of the leadoff spot. A strikeout, a fly out as he takes a strike. But going back to, obviously, what Casey Dale told me earlier this week, obviously the pitching staff and really the team as a whole has been banged up on injuries, but he's very proud for Richie Amavisca as he misses low and away for ball 1. But a guy who obviously is listed as a third baseman. We've seen him obviously in the lineup starting a lot of games for Power this summer. A returning player as well, but Dill just has the trust to go to him in a situation like tonight. So he gets the strike right there around the knees and a ball and 2 strikes.
And for the Power, whether it's been, some guys getting banged up or just getting used in a spot where they didn't want to and the pitching staff thin the next day.
So the slider misses up and tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count.
Or if it's just been from a purely, tactical perspective, they've used everyone on that bench. At least 14 guys have at least 20 plate appearances. 8 different pitchers have at least 4 different appearances on the mound. If you're wearing a jersey on that bench, you've gotten playing time.
So another 2-2 count coming up. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cut on and miss for strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and a good first 2 innings for Amavisca out of the pen. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Power still lead the Inland Valley Pirates 5-0.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. They cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Bottom of the 5th is first pitch. Misses inside to the 3-hitter Aiden Torek. His Power continuing to be ahead in ball games, especially at home. 5-0 Torek, 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI double. Also reached on an air and has scored a run as he takes a outside strike right there on the fastball. Here's the 1-1 to Torek, and he takes it right down Broadway and quickly down a ball and 2 strikes. Torek, one of the hardest hitters in this power lineup, as he lines one into right center field, coming on a hop. Did he dive? But he misses it. Torek will stay at first. It's a leadoff single, for Aiden Torek.
Jayce, it's all right because Aiden Torek, the way he's been hitting the ball, it seems like every time he's made contact, it's been an RBI. Torek with just another great swing there off the end of the bat, and I really like the hard turn around first, trying for that second base. If that ball skirts away a little more, and with Torek's speed, he could almost get there.
First pitch, and that gets away down the line. Second time we've seen that tonight. Torek will stop at second, was thinking third, and now the throw is cut off to the third baseman. So another error, the fourth on the night, and the second time we've seen a pickoff attempt, Steven, sail down the right field line.
Yeah, and again, what did I just say? With the speed, he can get that extra 90 feet. 2 seconds later, he forces the pickoff. Pickoff gets away, and Torek standing on second had a chance to go after third if he was sprinting at it.
So here's Noah Blythe. Talked about the best hitter for power this season with runners in scoring position. That one misses inside. Noah Blythe picking up right where he left off last summer, leading about 7 offensive categories. Hits, runs scored, doubles, OPS, average as he fouls that one off to the right side. Pretty much almost every offensive category you could think of, he was leading, and again, right there at the top again this summer. 17-game on-base streak entering tonight, and Ernie made it 18 as he takes upstairs with that RBI single and later scored as well in that first inning. Also a line out, 1 for 2 so far tonight.
And for Noah Blythe, it's nothing in particular. Like on a night-to-night basis, it doesn't stand out that much, but it's just that consistency from him.
As Duffield misses well outside, and now a hitter's count 3-1 to Blythe.
Every single night, you know what you're going to get from him. Of course, he's gotten on base literally every single night. But other than that, he's played the corner outfield. He's played a little bit of first base, and
so he takes a strike right there, and the count now runs full, 3-2 to Blythe.
And in every situation he's been in, I mean, it seems like he's produced.
Full count offering from Duffield to Blythe, and Blythe skies one down the right field line, hooking and foul.
And it's, again, just the approach that he and a lot of the guys on this team have. He doesn't let the pitcher beat them. He doesn't beat himself either. He hits it to all fields. It's line to line. He has a good two-strike approach. He's not trying to crush the ball, but when he does, the power comes. He can hit it to the wall. He can hit his doubles.
So another full count pitch, 7th pitch of the at-bat. Takes it for strike 3. Didn't like the call, and it's out number 1 here for Power.
And I don't blame him for not liking that call. It was a ball or two off the plate, but again, we've seen it throughout the game. It's not like it's anything new. It's the catchers, whether it's Max Shore or Alonzo Reyes, they've both taken advantage. They've both set up outside and been working that outer half of the plate.
So here's Alonzo Reyes. First pitch swinging, fouling it off to the left side. Reyes 1 for 2, an RBI double, and a ground out. Reyes has been one of the better run-producing hitters. He's been driving in runs left and right. Torek dancing off a second. Next one, an overthrown breaking ball well outside.
And I like that by Torek. Just the little bit of an attempt to just get the pitcher's attention. It's not like it's going to ruin the outing for him or anything, but it's just getting him in the back of your mind, just taking the focus a little bit.
As a check swing, but he definitely went around, and now down a ball and 2 strikes. And yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Steven. When you're a runner on second base, especially at second, I mean, really on any base, but when you're dancing off and making the pitcher obviously focus on you, that's when you make a mistake, as that one's lined into center field, coming on, diving and making the grab. Landon Greenhouse, but tagging to third is Torek, and now he's going to take off. He forgot how many outs there were. How about that? A sac fly RBI from second base.
Jayce, you don't see it. You don't see guys score from second like that, but with the power you do, because throughout the whole year, I mean, I said it and I'll say it again, they force mistakes and they'll take an inch and make it 3 miles like they do right there. It's just the small times where they catch you either asleep or not thinking about that. It's not thinking about the count, and they will force so many mistakes. Did Torque not tag up?
And it looks like they say he might have tagged up too early. And it looks like that's the final out. And Casey is obviously talking to the umpire there, but yeah, we are unsure obviously what is going on. But it looks like, I believe that's what they're calling, is that Torque tagged up too early.
Yeah, because that's the only thing you could think of happening right there. I mean, it looked like he scored. I'm pretty sure everyone in the stadium thought he scored in a bit of a delay, and then they eventually touched second base, I think. And it was just a really awkward play right there, really weird sequence.
Yeah, so saying that he left early, we're going to stay on the air here for a second because obviously there's still a discussion going on. We want to make sure that it is the end of the inning. Power players still haven't taken the field yet.
It looks like
they are going to talk it over. Both umpires are going to see if he tagged up early or not.
Casey Dill done talking to the umpires, but William Macareno and Sal Fernandez having a quick discussion, and Casey Dill just got thrown out of the game.
Yeah, he gets thrown out there, and I don't blame him. I mean, from our angle, Steven, did not look like he tagged up, and that's a terrible call. Terrible call. But anyways, we gotta go on break here. Is Power 5-0 now instead of 6. It's not a sac fly RBI for Alonso Reyes. We'll head to the top of the 6th from Palm Springs Stadium. Power still on top, 5-0.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Back here for the top of the 6th. Sorry for the confusion as much as we were, but yeah, that was the call. He was obviously, the runner Torque was caught, or was obviously called out as the first one showing bunt outside. Ball one of the batter, Garrett Patterson, the 2-hitter for the Pirates. But yeah, going back, the plate umpire, the base umpire, Willie Macareno, calling Torque out, saying that he tagged up too early as the next one misses outside.
Yeah, just a really strange sequence of events, and most importantly for the Power, they lost their skipper. Casey Dill got thrown out in that process.
Next pitch, this one's a little jam shot line right to Dalton Thomas. Had him played perfectly, And a L4 line out to start the top of the 6th. So 1 out quickly for Connor Green. The most productive hitter tonight for the Pirates, 2 for 2, halfway for the cycle with a single and a double. First pitch, and dives outside, 1-0. Hasn't faced Richie Amavisca yet, however.
And Amavisca,
those 2 hits coming off of the starter, Josh Martinez.
And Amavisca out there for his 3rd inning, already ahead of the batter right here. And, again, coming out of the bullpen, it's tough because you weren't in the starting lineup. You got to get hurried up to get ready. And for what he's provided the power today, getting them to the 6th inning, possibly through, it's invaluable.
So the next one, a high fly ball, pretty deep but playable for Black down the right field line, and he puts it away. So 2 quick outs here on the top of the 6th for Richie Amavisca.
And Jayce, watching the ease with how, whether it's Noah Blythe or any of these other guys make these plays, it's really the difference in, again, what the difference between what makes these wins and losses for the Power when the Pirates have frankly struggled with a lot of this routine stuff.
Pinch hitter here is Aiden Haller, pinch hitting for Sonny Rios. Aiden Haller, obviously Austin Haller on the Power's brother, as he takes a strike on the low inside corner. Aiden Haller from La Mirada, California. Also went to La Mirada High School. And now will be playing at Santa Ana College, redshirted, however. So he'll be starting his freshman year this upcoming school year.
And last time we saw Aiden Haller, he got an appearance on the mound, faced off against Austin and hit him in the leg, took Austin out of the game, but thankfully he was all right.
Yeah, I had a little joke about it after the game, but talk about tough brotherly love, Steven. All deuces wild on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a check swing little dribbler off the bat of Aiden Haller right to Richie, and he tosses it to his brother, Austin Haller. So 1-3 on the putout as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Power on top, 5-0.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate.
Bottom of the 6th from Palm Springs Stadium is Power with the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Aiden Perez, Isaiah Manji, and Fred Buxton. So Aiden Perez, the Cal State Northridge product, 0 for 2, takes a big cut. No balls and a strike. He struck out looking and a line out to shortstop. Next pitch, and he sends that slider to the right side and out of play. Good location there from Duffield. Locating that on the inner half. There's a slider at 73 miles per hour and quickly gets ahead of Perez 0-2. Here it comes the 0-2. Perez singles into center field. Greenhouse plays it on a hop, gets it back to the cutoff man. A leadoff single for Perez, and the Power cooking early on here in the 6th.
Great swing by Perez, gets a breaking ball right over the heart of the plate and able to just drive it out, see some outfield grass, and keep the line moving for Isaiah Monge.
Yeah, interesting to note, Steven. Power don't have a shutout win all season long. They're 9 outs away from making that happen. So next batter, Isaiah Monge. Puts it in play to the left side, diving in underneath both gloves. A base hit into left. Back-to-back singles to open up the bottom of the 6th.
And Jayce, it's nothing special right there, but the Power just able to put the ball in play, and with a good jump by Aiden Perez on first, there was no chance of doubling him up, and just a tough ball to get after for both guys up the left side. It was kind of just splitting them evenly. Gets through, and it's a hit.
First one misses high and tight to Fred Buxton. And we haven't talked about Fred Buxton much even tonight because he's been putting the ball in play so frequently, often, and quick in the counts. But talking to him in BP today, just got here today from an 18-hour drive from Washington. So he puts it in play again. This could be 2 to second for 1, on to first for a 6-4-3 double play.
Yeah, Jayce, for Buxton, I mean, the big discussion today was I got real excited, thought I might have made the Power lineup. When we got the lineup from Coach Casey Dill, he had it wrote in as Buxton, and I thought I got a promotion, Jayce.
Obviously, Steven Buxton, my partner here tonight. The first one does catch the top of the zone to Dalton Thomas. 0 for 2, couple groundouts. Here's the 0-1. Thomas, line drive right to Alfaro at second base. A line out to second to end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Steven will bring you the final 3 innings from Palm Springs Stadium. Power still up 5-0.
Welcome back. Top of the 7th inning here in Palm Springs. Power up 5-0. And Richie Amavisca going out for his 3rd inning of work, facing off against a pinch hitter. Coming off the bench for the Pirates is Dominic Porter. Porter taking the spot of Landon Greenhouse. Watches a first pitch, breaking ball in the zone for a strike for Richie Amavisca, who, again, coming in for his 4th inning of work right now, and he's done outstanding so far. 0-1 pitch, liner to Monge, throw down to first. Haller gets that and steps on the base, quick first out.
Yeah, Richie Amavisca, he's getting quick outs. He's keeping that pitch count low. He's done a great job. After 3 good innings from Josh Martinez, he's been able to just lock in on the mound and just get those quick outs, and also with 3 strikeouts as well.
Yeah, again, Martinez, whether it's the fastball or breaking ball, he's kept the pitch or kept the hitters off balance, and he's really worked well. He's had a good pace going. He's kept the tempo under control all to himself, and it's been his game. Again, Josh Martinez started, gave us 3 solid innings, 3 shutout innings, and since then, Richie Amavisca has taken the rest. He's 1-1 against Mark DiCarlo. DiCarlo watches ball 2. He walked in the second, singled in the fourth. Has not scored either time, though. He was caught up in that strange double play by Austin Howler. Kind of a weakly hit liner over to first base, and Howler was just standing right next to the bag, caught it, stepped on the bag, and it might have been the easiest double play he's ever turned. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. If DiCarlo can reach, it's Alfaro and maybe Avidia. And that's ball 4. DiCarlo with his second walk of the day. And Eddie Alfaro coming up with a runner on first. He's got a single in the second, and he grounded out to first in the fourth. Amavisca looks down to first, looks for his sign, and kicks and fires. First pitch to Alfaro, called ball 1.
And the difference tonight, 4 errors for the Pirates, none for the Power. And their defense has just been spectacular, really just all summer long.
Just another great day in the books for the Power, and that one's lifted out into right center field, and that's going to get down and rolled to almost to the wall, almost to the warning track. Noah Blythe throws it back in, but it's runners on second and third now with 1 out.
Yeah, and he just puts that into right center. Blythe recognizing the lefty, and he just turns on into right center. Blythe playing a more tour down that right field line and just finds the gap and able to dump it off right in there for a double.
The Power so far this year have not shut out an opponent, and they're in dangerous territory of making this one another game that they fail to shut out the opponent. So far in the 7th inning, they've outscored their opponents 23-9. The only inning that they've been outscored is the 9th inning, but that's because the Power have only had to play the 9th inning 3 times this year. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 2 to Evan Avidia.
Yeah, you're seeing bullpen movement down there for the Power. Looks like Holden Phelps warming up in the pen. Another Pittsburgh product, just like the other right-hander, Kyle Mosley.
2-0 pitch from Amavisca. Liner up the middle, and that's going to get down for a hit. 1 run comes in. Coming around third is Alfaro. He'll score. It's 5-2 Power.
Yeah, not hit hard off the bat, but Evidia just putting the ball in play. It's all you're trying to do. Obviously, in the bottom of the order, just get on base anyway. And that's what he's able to do right there.
Got a meeting on the mound. It looks like Sam DiMatteo going out there. It might be the night for Richie Amavisca. And if it is, what a job he's done. 3 1/3 out of the bullpen. 2 runs against him, and he's still in line for the win. Holden Phelps coming in from the bullpen. We'll be right back after he warms up. Back here in the 7th inning, and apologies, I was wrong. It's Hudson Bonkle out of Ohio University towing the slab right now. He's got a runner on. That runner is still on Amavisca's book, and he's got one out here in the 7th inning. Power ahead 5-2 right now as the first pitch gets away from Reyes.
Yeah, Hudson Bonkle, the big 6'3" right-hander from Ohio University. Pitched 1 inning for Power in the 10-2 win back on June 25th against the Pumas, and he looked great. 2 strikeouts, 3 batters faced, a quick 1-2-3 inning, and he looked sharp. And 92.
90 gets him a first strike of the night, and yeah, it's a bit of a changeup, and it's another just long list of the Power players who are touching the lower 90s, Jayce. It's not an easy at-bat.
Yeah, 92 out of the first pitch. That's what you want to see.
82 in the dirt, gets him swinging. It's strike 2.
I was just going to say, how about the job from Richie Amavisca? I mean, continuing to fill that two-way role very well, talking to Casey about it. We talked about it earlier. Just a perfect guy who has done that role phenomenal.
1-2 pitch. Bonkle gets the swing and a miss there. First strikeout of the night, and we've got 2 outs in the 7th.
And Bonkle, so far in his Power debut, 4 batters faced. All four batters have been out and recorded, 3 of them for punchouts.
Him and feels like Brenton Thiels have really pumped up the K per 9 numbers for the Powers, and it's 2 outs now with Isaiah Walls, the leadoff batter, up, and he takes a first pitch strike. Evan Avidia on first. Again, he was Amavisca's last batter faced. Had the 2 RBI single up the middle. Kind of softly hit, though. 0-1 pitch to Walls. Breaking ball, top of the zone. Can't get the call, though.
Yeah, and this could be a huge adjustment they're going to have to make for these Pirates hitters. Both pitchers, Richie Amavisca and Martinez Pryor, just high 80s so far, low 90s.
1-1 pitch, 92, right down the middle, swing and a miss.
And right on cue, you're facing about a 4-mile-per-hour difference. Amavisca around 87, 88. Martinez was 86 to 87. And you're already seeing the drastic impact on a 5 miles per hour faster fastball.
Bonkle 1-2 pitch off the end of the bat down the right field line. It's going to go foul and over the fence. Long strike for Isaiah Walls, who's 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of Ks, and Bonkle hoping to make it 3 Ks. Bonkle already struck out Max Shore. And hoping to make it another right here. Could end the inning. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball catches the corner. Strike 3. Hudson Bonkle puts out the fire, and the Power going into the bottom of the 7th, up 3.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Sweet Caroline playing over the speakers, and the Power. It's all good times for them, up 3. It's 5-2 here in the 7th inning. Eli Brown watches a breaking ball low for ball 1. Brown still looking for his first hit of the night and gets under that and pops it way up in the sky above Walls at shortstop. He'll settle under that, and it's a 2-pitch first out here in the 7th inning. Austin Holler coming up.
Yeah, the pitching performance for Power tonight, it's been absolutely exceptional. This has been one of the more dominating performances we've seen so far here through the first 7 innings of this ball game. And just a good job by Hudson Bonkle to pick up his teammate Amavisca, get him out of that jam, limit the damage. And again, Amavisca, the job he did coming in, had to ramp up quick and got in with 3 1/3 as well.
First pitch to Holler inside ball 1, and for Amavisca, again, it was a great performance. 3 1/3, 2 runs, both of them earned, just 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts coming out of the bullpen, and he's in line for the win right now. 1-0 pitch to Holler. Chopper to second base, gonna shovel it over to first and get an out. 2 outs here. Austin Holler goes down on the 4-3 putout. And Aiden Torek coming up with no one on and 2 outs here in the 8th.
Yeah, not the start you want. It's obviously a closer game than you would like here in the deeper innings. Just 5-2 and a quick 2 outs on the home half of the 7th. Haven't scored since that bottom of the 2nd, and you would love here to get some base runners. Power's done so well with their 2-out rallies.
Torek watches a wide first strike right there. It looked like it was a couple ball lengths off the zone, but it's 0-1 here. Torek watches strike 2 right on the corner. 68, good breaking ball. Perfect spot. Torek immediately needs to get in that 2-strike approach. He's 2 for 3 on the night. He's reached all 3 times. 0-2 pitch. Fouled down the right side. Torek had an RBI double in the 2nd. He had a single in the 5th. And couldn't score there. Went to 2nd on an error, and he's got an 0-2 count here. Swung on and missed, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Power. But they're 6 defensive outs away from win number 38 in a row. We'll be right back after a break.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Five-two ball game here in Palm Springs. Top of the 8th coming up, and to keep up to date with everything Palm Springs Power, follow us on social media. Follow the Power on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Palm Springs Power, or visit our website at palmspringspowerbaseball.com. Bring the whole family out this Saturday to Palm Springs Power Baseball game. Every Saturday at Palm Springs Stadium is Jack in the Box Kids Night, with all kids 12 and under receiving free admission. Games start at 7 with tickets available at the Palm Springs Stadium box office. Affordable fun for the whole family every Saturday night this summer with Power Baseball. Hudson Bonkle out there for the 8th inning. Curveball, ball 1. against Garrett Patterson. Bonkle came in to finish the 7th after Amavisca went 3 1/3, got 2 strikeouts, and gets Patterson off the hands right there. A little loopy fly out to Buxton at short, and he's been all over the field today.
Yeah, good job for Bonkle. I mean, coming in last inning, could have gotten away from you, but he settled down, got 2 big punch-outs back-to-back so far. Soft contact, 1 big out here in the 8th.
Bonkle out of Ohio University going into his 2nd inning of work and hasn't allowed a run so far in a power uniform. First pitch in the dirt to Connor Green. Green's 2 for 3 so far, had a single in the 1st, a double in the 3rd, but like most of his teammates, has not scored yet. He's got 1 out and no one on. Check swing, and it's a strike. 1-1 count. Bonkle already filling up the zone with that low 90s fastball, 1-1. Chopper down into the power dugout. Looked like Angel Cortez gave a stab at that. Couldn't get it. Went over to the media box. But it's 1-2 right here. Bonkle trying to finish off Green. Here's the pitch. Just off the corner. 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Couldn't catch the zone. Bonkle trying to get a swing and miss here. It's 2-2. Kicks and fires. Fouled back. He was a little late on that breaking ball.
Yeah, Bonkle, I mean, you see obviously the change in velocity. The fastball, low 90s. The breaking pitches, the secondary pitches, low 80s. 10-mile-per-hour difference. That's tough as a hitter.
2-2 pitch. Off the corner, ball 3. Full count. Connor Green has worked it full in a night where he's worked a lot of long at-bats. He's done a good job tonight. He's got 2 of the Pirates' 6 hits. But right now he's got a full count. Bonkle gets strike 3, bottom of the zone. 92 at the knees. 3rd strikeout of the night for Hudson Bonkle.
Yeah, this right-hander is just a special arm in the pen to have. I mean, a guy, 3 out of the 4 outs recorded have been strikeouts. Make that 5 strikeouts and out of the 7 outs he's recorded so far.
And Aiden Haller watches a curveball, big looping curveball, fall out of the sky into the zone. It's strike 1.
And I love it right there. It goes back to the off speed right there to start the next hitter off.
0-1 pitch, fouled back into the park. It's 0-2. Aiden Haller has already worked himself into a hole. Had a little chopper to the mound in the 6th inning. That was a 1-3 putout, and he's got no one on. It's 2 outs. He's down 0-2. Swing and a miss right there. Hudson Bonkle take about 1-2-3 inning and a pair of Ks. Going into the bottom of the 8th. Noah Blythe, Alonzo Reyes, Aiden Perez due up here on the Power Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back after a break.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here in Palm Springs, Power up 3 right now. Facing off against a new pitcher, it's Grant Kelly. Kelly out of Southern Nevada. He's another local product throwing to his old teammate. Throwing to Max Shore. Grant Kelly out of Palm Desert High School. Committed to Fullerton, had Tommy John, though, missed some time. Now it looks like he's at Southern Nevada, facing off against Noah Blythe. 0-1 pitch. Gets by Shore. It's 1-1. And coming out of the high school, that 86-mile-an-hour breaking ball combined with the hard fastball was one of the things that Fullerton really liked to see out of him. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, it's 2-1.
Yeah, you really want to see Blythe get on here and obviously get some runs here. You're up 3 outs away, but obviously would love more insurance.
2-1 pitch. Blythe up the middle. It's a short. It's throw down to first by Walls is a good one and gets Blythe in time. 6-3 put out, and we've got 1 out for Alonzo Reyes.
Yeah, Alonzo Reyes, obviously the last at bat was that should have been sac fly RBI, but obviously that was the play where Aiden Torek was obviously called early for leaving or tagging up on the play. But for those of you that weren't here earlier, scored from second on a sac fly.
Grant Kelly fires a 1-0 ball.
But then obviously was ruled that he left early, so didn't end up scoring that run, but now he's back here for another chance.
Alonzo Reyes 1 for 4. Takes ball 2. Kelly out of College of Southern Nevada had 13 appearances, 8.56 ERA, but the strikeout numbers were there in 13 and 2/3 of an inning. He had 14 Ks, but the walks were really what got him. 10 walks in just those 13 innings. 2-0 pitch. Can't get the call there. It was a fastball up. Just missed the corner. It's ball 3 against Alonzo Reyes.
Yeah, Alonzo Reyes has been a great addition to this power roster, continuing to drive in runs.
3-0 to Reyes. And that's in the dirt for ball 4. Reyes gets on for his second time of the night.
And that's just his 4th walk of the season, but an on-base percentage coming in tonight, .447. And that's with his 13 hits and the 34 at-bats that he's had.
And for Reyes, again, his first couple of games, it was a bit of an adjustment, just getting his legs under him. And then since then, he's really flourished. He's been an on-base machine, and he's hit the ball really well.
Yeah, and his best game actually came on his power debut back on June 7th against the Inland Valley Legends. 3 for 4 in his debut, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Also had a walk, got on base all 5 times.
Aiden Perez, another guy who's been hitting it well. He's got a single on the night, and he's up with 1 out, and Alonzo Reyes on first. Ball 1 from Grant Kelly. Grant Kelly, one of many great pitchers to come out of that Palm Desert High School program. 6'4", 210 as a senior coming out in 2021. And he was one of really a 2-3-headed monster they had over there in their starting rotation. 2 balls and make it 3 against Aiden Perez.
Aiden Perez obviously now at Cal State Northridge, or will be signing there, just like his other teammate Angel Cortez, but originally from Southwestern College.
3-0 pitch. Outside back-to-back walks. For Grant Kelly, one of, again, Daryl Salazar over at Palm Desert compliments him on how much of a competitor he is, how fierce he is on the mound, but since coming back from Tommy John, it's been the walks that have been the problem, and they've reared their head here. 2 straight walks lead the way for Isaiah Monge with 1 out. He's got Alonzo Reyes on second, Aiden Perez on first. And Monge looking for his second hit of the night, and there it is. Into right field. Alonzo Reyes is going to stop at third, Aiden Perez at second, and it's bases loaded for Fred Buxton.
That's just a great swing from Monge. Little inside-out swing to right, just sticking with the pitch. Actually, a fastball on the high inside corner, 87, and he just punches it the other way, and it's just a good piece of hitting. Able to line it just in front of the right fielder, DiCarlo. And now the newcomer, Steven, and Fred Buxton with bases loaded, 2 for 3 and an RBI in his power debut.
And that's not an easy pitch to get at. It's 87 right in off the hands, but able to muscle it out to right field. Buxton takes 86 out of the zone for ball 1. Buxton has had basically the picture-perfect power debut right now as we've got a meeting on the mound. Can't tell if this is the end of Grant Kelly's night or not.
Yeah, I mean, you start to see a right-hander head down there, so no, it shouldn't be his night. He's got a right-hander warming up there for the Pirates, but looks like Garrett Patterson down there who started this game in the DH role. But, yeah, I mean, a guy here in Buxton, and how about the guys in their power debuts? A lot of guys who have just had great debuts. Austin Haller, obviously Cody Alonzo Reyes. And another good debut tonight in Buxton, and you know he's looking to add to that here with the bases juiced and just 1 away.
And part of that could be just the culture and atmosphere that Coach Casey Dill instills in this team. As a manager, he's made it a really comfortable spot to be in. The team loves him, and you could see it even when he was just ejected. Every single one of his players was high-fiving him and just giving him good words going back into the dugout. 1-0 pitch. Chopper off Buxton's bat, just gets by. Down to second, down to third, or first, not in time. 1 run scores. Alonzo Reyes coming in. Isaiah Monge got cut down at second, but it's Aiden Perez at third. Buxton at first on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, and just a good job by Buxton, just putting the ball in play, getting that run home, and now a 4-run cushion for power. And again, you still have runners on the corners now for Dalton Thomas.
Dalton Thomas coming up after Fred Buxton's second RBI of the night. 3rd time reaching base. Thomas looking to join the fun. Chopper right up the middle to second base. That's bobbled. Throw down to first. Not in time to get Thomas. It pulled the first baseman off the bag. Green couldn't keep his foot. It's an error by Alfaro, and that extends the inning.
Yeah, that's a play that has to be made, and now you're seeing the manager for the Pirates talking it over with the base umpire.
Aiden Perez scores.
William Macareno has already. There's been a lot of questionable calls for really both umpires. We've seen Sal Fernandez have a questionable strike zone as well. And they just talked it over, and that will be all for the discussion from the Pirates dugout, and the call will stand safe, and another run home for the Power.
Aiden Perez scores from third. Isaiah Monge, he was out on that attempted, or he was out on the attempted double play at second base, and Buxton moves over to second on that play. So it's Buxton on second, Dalton Thomas on first on an E4. And Eli Brown back up for his 5th at-bat of the night. Looking for his first hit, though. He's got a chance here. It's a 1-0 count. Kelly fires a fastball that gets the corner. Just another unearned run for the Power in a season where they've had so many of them. 1-1 pitch. Off the plate, ball 2.
Yeah, just not good defense tonight from the Pirates. 5 errors tonight, Steven, and Power was 0, and that's been a big difference of this ball game. Both teams obviously been putting the ball in play, but Power have had the harder contact off the bat. They've had, obviously, they haven't been straining runners. They've been cashing in most of the game when they've had those runners on, and that's been the difference.
2-1 pitch to Eli Brown. Right on the black. Fastball. Gets him looking there, but it's 2-2. Good pitch by Grant Kelly. Grant Kelly, the big righty, gets the sign working out of the stretch, kicks and fires. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Shore keeps it in front of him, though.
What a job that Shore's done behind the plate tonight. A lot of balls that have been spiked in the dirt tonight, but he's been pretty much a brick wall back there, Steven, and obviously you love that as a pitcher when your catcher's helping you out. Whether you spike a pitch or you miss high, he's been able to get out of his crouch and has been able to stand up and
full
make those
count
catches.
pitch, and that's foul down in just past the Power dugout.
That had some velo on it. It's a late swing there from Brown, and Sam DiMatteo had to get out of the way of that one.
2 runners on for Eli Brown. Again, it's Fred Buxton on second, Dalton Thomas on first. Eli Brown at the plate. Runners will go. There they go. Chopper almost gets through the hole. Diving attempt. Throw down to first. Everyone's safe. Bases loaded for the Power on the infield single by Eli Brown.
And that's just a good swing by Brown, going the other way, getting it in that big shortstop hole, and Walsh does everything he can. Gets a good throwing arm over there, but obviously had to set his feet, and that allows the speedy Brown to beat it out, and now your Power hit leader with bases juice.
Austin Haller with bases loaded and 2 outs. He's the 8th batter of the inning for the Power. He's 1 for 4 so far tonight. First pitch outside.
And it looks like that was called a strike.
A really wide strike 1 call there, but Haller back in the box. Kelly waiting, kicks and fires. Up and away, ball 1. Beautiful night here in Palm Springs. A great turnout by the crowd, and what has been another great performance for the Power so far. They're up 5. It's 7-2. Power have 10 hits. And Austin Haller trying to make him more. Chopper down the first base line. No big deal for Green. He'll take it himself. 3rd out of the inning, but the Power 3 outs away from win number 38 in a row. We'll be right back going into the top of the 9th.
Hey, Power baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
family setting. You know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Top of the 9th inning here in Palm Springs. Beautiful night. Power up 7-2. They are 3 outs away from win number 38 in a row. Again, Stephen Buxton, Jayce Cicinelli joining you on a beautiful night here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Hudson Bonkle back out there to face off against Dom Porter, Mark DiCario, and Eddie Alfaro due up in the 9th. If they can all reach, then Evan Avidia due up, coming off his 2 RBI single that chased Richie Amavisca in the 7th inning. A 1 pitch, outside ball 1. It's 1-1. No outs here in Palm Springs. On a night where everything has gone their way, whether it's defense, pitching, hitting. That pitch right there swung on and missed. Looked like it got a piece of Alonso Reyes back there. Home plate umpire Sal Fernandez going to go and give Bonkle a new ball, give Reyes a second to collect himself completely, and almost ready to resume that bat. Reyes and really all the backstops so far this year have taken a beating, whether it's foul balls or kind of a crossed-up pitch right there, hopping off of him. It's a thankless job, and he's done outstanding so far this year. Bonkle with the 1-2 pitch. Just off the corner of the zone, almost hit the bat.
Yeah, that one had some two-seam movement to that one, and now you're seeing big right-hander for the Power, Holden Phelps, Pittsburgh product, warming up in the pen.
2-2 pitch. Can't get the call there. It was a fastball bottom corner, but he does get a late strike 3 call, so it's strikeout number 6 of the night.
Yeah, delayed call there, but, I mean, it looks like he win, and good to see Sal Fernandez getting that call right there. But, yeah, another big punch-out, and that's already 4 punch-outs out of the 5 batters he's faced, or make that 5 out of the 6.
First pitch to Mark DiCario, outside ball 1, and whether or not it was he got him swinging on that check swing or if it was just a called strike 3, it almost hit the bottom corner of the zone, so it was either way he would have had it. It's 1-1 now after a fastball right down Broadway, 90 miles an hour out of Hudson Bonkle. Mark DiCario, he's reached all 3 times, has a hit, and that one looked like it hurt. Looked like it went off of Sal Fernandez back there behind the plate. It's 1-1.
And what makes this Power squad so special is you have so much versatility, guys. You have Alonso Reyes, who's been catching a lot, but normal a third baseman, talking to him in BP. And you got Richie Amavisca, who we've seen tonight be a two-way player, but just the hustle and heart that this team has.
1-1 pitch. Just below the zone, it's ball 2.
And a lot of the errors that the Power hitters have reached on, you would think they might be out on some of those if they're not running hard 90s off the bat, but all of them running hard whenever they put the ball in play.
2-1 pitch. Fouled off to the net. It's 2-2, and it's really a mindset that Casey Dill, Sam DiMatteo, Reed Santos, this whole coaching staff instills in the players. They take everything. They don't just take what they're given. They take that and more. They'll hustle out every single hit. They're never caught asleep. 2-2 pitch from Bonkle. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 on the night.
This is incredible what we're seeing from Hudson Bonkle. 6 strikeouts out of 7 hitters now he's faced. Dominant stuff from the right-hander.
Eddie Alfaro coming up. He's 2 for 3 so far, and Bonkle with a goal to strike out the side and close out another win. First pitch, breaking ball just off the corner of the zone. It's ball 1. Bonkle gets the sign from Reyes. 1-0 pitch. Off the end of the bat, straight to Dalton Thomas, and he'll make the catch. The Power take home a 7-2 win. They win their 38th in a row, and in a night where seemingly they didn't make many mistakes outside of a couple tough breaks that they got on whether it was the Austin Hall or Aiden Torque attempted tagging up and scoring from second, or a couple calls here and there. It was overall a fantastic night, Jayce.
Yeah, another great Power win tonight, and just the defense continuing to pick it up. The pitching was absolutely sensational. And, I mean, the offense just continuing to click as well. I mean, 15 out of the 17 home games, they've scored first in ball games, and that's a winning recipe.
And it's whether it's been this way or a blowout win, they've seemed to have every single recipe in the book to take home wins so far this year. Again, 19-0 on the season. They take home their 38th win in a row. It's a 7-2 win. They move on to 11-0 in the CPCL, and it was just fantastic from the start. Josh Martinez started things off, went 3 innings, shutout ball. Richie Amavisca came in 3 1/3 from the pen. He'll get the win. And then it was the big man, Hudson Bonkle, throwing lower 90s to finish it off. The Power got another game tomorrow. It's against the Pirates. It's a 2-game series this weekend, and then they'll face off against the Wave next week. But for now, thank you everyone for joining in on this game. Noe Novello will take the loss, and from myself, from Jayce Cicinelli, Adam Oppenheim, Chris Rosenthal on the music, and everyone involved in tonight's performance, thank you all for joining in, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Power win it 7-5.